It's D-Lo 404 Boxing and More here. Welcome back to the channel. To repeat viewers and subscribers, I want to thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your viewership. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, I ask that you please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications when I post a video. If you like my comment, if you're liking the content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. What I want to get into today is it's about this announcement from Floyd Mayweather Jr. saying that he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao in December. My thoughts on that: that's good for Floyd, good for Manny. They ought to, should get a decent payday. But actually, for myself, I'm not too awfully interested in these senior circuit fights right now. There's a lot of young up-and-coming fighters, a lot of young established fighters, got big-time fights to be made out there. I just can't get all rah-rah about a fight between two fighters who are in the twilight of their careers, who one is actually a promoter who pretty much is moonlighting as a fighter for the biggest fight he can make when he can come in and get those mega paydays and go right back to being retired. And another who is basically not really in the picture when it comes to who's who in the welterweight division. Manny basically has shown over the last several years he has no interest in fighting any of the top guys, whether that be at 140 or 147. He's all about strategically moving himself around the division and putting himself in position to make very winnable fights that, so-called maybe fan-friendly fights, like the MayPacII fight, but fights that put him in a position where he can shine. And I guess when you're at his age and at this stage of his career, that's very understandable. But that said, I'm just not fixing to get totally rah-rah about him and Floyd Mayweather fighting. It's good for them. Probably the best fight that can be made for those two guys, actually. I mean, that's just the reality of it is I actually feel at this point either guy would be at a disadvantage or in a mismatch fighting any of these young guys. No matter how great they were when they were younger, it's just to a point where you can't expect them to be able to go in there and really do their best work against guys, 10, 15 years younger than them. Their time has passed. So, it's good news for them. It may be good for boxing in the sense that it puts put the spotlight on boxing again. But the reality is that boxing really does need to show that it can move on past the Floyd Mayweather era, past the Manny Pacquiao era, and still thrive. So while it's good news in a sense, and on the other hand, it still could be a curse in a way. Could be a bad thing just because it's keeping boxing stagnant. I really was and am excited about the Tyson Fury-Deontay Wilder fight. Not so much excited about the Gennady Golovkin rematch with Canelo, but it's still a more important fight for boxing right now than the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight. And the reason I'm not really excited about Canelo Triple G fight, and I said this in several videos, is I just don't see either of those guys having a willingness to mix it up with the other top guys in their respective division. So, that's why I'm not excited about that fight. But I think it's a good fight for them. I think it's a good fight. I think, it should answer some questions. We shouldn't get a draw again. So in that regard, I'm glad that the fight's happening. But when it comes to, like I just said, these up-and-coming guys, these established fighters who are, putting themselves in a power position. I mean, you hear Errol Spence's name every day mentioned with the word pay-per-view behind it, as an opponent for someone, or with someone saying they want to be his opponent if they can be on pay-per-view. Yeah, and so that's kind of where I want to see boxing go, in the direction of building new pay-per-view stars and just new stars in general. I mean, I don't really care if they're on pay-per-view or not. I just want to see the best guys out there fight the other best guys out there. And if it's fighting on Fox or CBS or Showtime, or whether they're fighting on pay-per-view, makes no difference to me. I just want to see the best guys out there making the best fights they could possibly make. I really just don't want to see this Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather rematch take any thunder from any of these potential matches that could be made, and especially don't want to see it take any thunder from Wilder's fight with Fury, because it's supposed to be right around the same time frame, November, December. And I don't foresee it being on the same card. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's out of the realm of possibility, but to me, it just doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be that would be the case. But if it happens, it happens. So with that said, I just want to say, hey, for the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fans that are really interested in seeing this rematch, if the fight happens, congratulations. You'll get to see the fight you want to see. I just say caution you not to expect a much different fight than what you saw the first time. And that's pretty much the way I feel about it. I just feel like that fight was, on the day it took place, the same fight it would have been on had it happened any other time. Maybe a little bit different, but I think the outcome would have been the same. But that said, I just don't want this fight stealing thunder from the guys that are actually putting in the work in the sport of boxing right now. Because these two guys are pretty much, they're pretty much past it. And like I said, Floyd pretty much has these retirements, comes out, has a fight, as big a fight as he could possibly have, then goes right back to retirement, and that's what he's going to do again. Manny Pacquiao is, I don't know his financial situation. I don't want to say he's just fighting for money, but Manny Pacquiao is not really out there trying to prove he's the best fighter in his division. He's out there strategically fighting the fights that makes the most sense for him and puts him in the best possible position to win. But with that said, if it's good for boxing, then hey, I'm all for it. I want to see what's best for boxing. I'm going to end this just saying shout out to the LDBC, shout out New Media. I'm out of here. Peace.